Pac-Man's Revenge, a creepy tale. There was once a small, arcade-style gaming parlor in the heart of downtown. It remained open long after its contemporaries had been shut down or converted, and few people knew why. To most, it seemed like a relic from a bygone era, an odd anachronism that refused to relinquish its space to the changing times. However, to a select group of devout arcade gamers, the parlor was an oasis in the desert, a place where they could escape the dull monotony of modern gaming and experience the thrill and excitement of classic arcade games. One of the most popular games at the parlor was Pac-Man. Many players flocked to the classic yellow game throughout the years, including a group of elite players who had honed their skills to godlike levels. They would arrive after the parlor closed its doors for the night and would play Pac-Man for hours on end, challenging each other to see who could last the longest. The competition was always friendly, but there was an underlying sense of rivalry that could be felt between them. One night, a new player joined the group. He was a quiet, unassuming man who went by the name Ghost. Despite his modest demeanor, he quickly proved to be an incredibly skilled player. He was able to navigate the maze with ease, gobbling up dots and avoiding ghosts with barely a hint of effort. His talent quickly caught the attention of the other players, and they soon found themselves challenged by the new player. They spent hours battling it out, and soon the new player had surpassed each of them. Although they were a little envious, the original players respected Ghost's talents and invited him to join them for a celebratory drink at a nearby bar. The party was short-lived, however. The players noticed that Ghost was acting strangely, almost as if he were in a trance. When one of them tried to offer him a drink, Ghost suddenly jolted up, his eyes wide and unblinking. Without warning, he grabbed his coat and ran out of the bar, leaving the other players baffled. The next day, a strange rumor began to spread. People said that they had seen a figure in the shape of Pac-Man roaming the streets of downtown, devouring everything in its path. At first, people laughed it off as an urban legend, but as the sightings became more frequent, the laughter quickly turned to terror. As the stories grew wilder and more gruesome, people began to look for Ghost. But he had disappeared without a trace, leaving the other players to wonder if he was responsible for the mess. Years later, the arcade parlor closed down for good, and the stories died with it. But some say that on quiet nights, when the streets are empty, you can still hear the sound of Pac-Man's ghostly comps echoing through the city. And that somewhere out there, Ghost is still wandering, lost and alone, trapped in his Pac-Man trance forever.